Um, I go into each game just preparing as if it's a regular a regular situation. Going in and making sure that Russ has confidence in me and all the routes that we have put in. That way because I feel like if you go into it with a mindset of they're probably gonna take this away, they're probably gonna take this away, and then you don't take it serious, and then they don't take it away, and then y'all don't have that time, and then you kind of limiting yourself in that situation. Um, but yeah, just going into it with like the mindset of making sure that I'm ready and prepared for whatever play gets called because you never know the look that we might get in a certain situation, and then uh, if that is the case and it does wind up happening, then um, I mean, yeah, you can look at it as a respect thing, especially some a defensive minded coach that has had as much success as he's had in this league. Um, you know, you look at it as I mean, I guess you could say it's a respect thing, but just going into it trying to be as prepared as possible so that whenever the opportunities do arise and we do find the looks that we like, ready.
I'm talking about how good their defense is, but what have you seen and have you watched?
Yeah, they're a good defense.
Do they do well?
Um, I think they're. I think it falls into the Patriot way, as people would say, or the Bill Belichick way. They're very disciplined in the way that they go about getting into their zones. They're very disciplined about how they play their leverage in certain zones. Trying to take away certain parts of the field. They know where their help is in terms of their how they want to cover up seams, how they want to cover up certain holes that are usually there, in some of the zones they run. They know how to get into those spots to cover them up. And then when they're in man, they know where their help is. The sideline, they know if they're in one, how to work you to their help. If they're in two, they know how to redirect you. They're not really trying to let guys get free runs on their safeties if you wind up catching them boys in two. They do a good job trying to disguise some of their pressures. I think they do a lot of things that a lot of defenses in the league do really well. I think that they fall under the Bill Belichick system. They're very disciplined.
What has Tim's presence and continuing to be around and kind of just always there for you guys? What has his presence meant for you guys this year because he's going through his rehab?
Yeah, it's always nice to have Tim around. I think we talked about it when he got hurt. Tim's a great leader. He's a great person. You can't replicate the person that he is and just the him being around just himself. It's nice to be able to have him around, especially for some of the young guys. It might be something that I may not have the answer for Marv or any of the other guys in the room, and they can go to Tim and talk to him about it. And I think just his presence, it just shows us he's in there grinding his butt off, and for him to be able to be in the space that he's already in. I think it's a testament to him, but it kind of gives that energy, that life to the rest of the room to know that he's working his butt off. So we have no excuse.
You've had so many big plays this year. Your vision for being the player you are right now, how strong was that during the time when you weren't quite playing at, didn't have the health or were working your way back into shape? How strong was your vision that you would be playing like you are right now?
Rephrase it. Let me see. I'm not
Okay, all right. So you went through an injury situation, and now you're kicking butt.
Yeah.
When you weren't able physically to be the player you are now, how strong was your vision that you would get back?
I mean, I've always had confidence in myself. I may not have had the success and been able to I may not have had the plays that I've been able to have this year. However, I've never lost the confidence in myself to be able to go out and perform how I know I'm able to perform, and I'm just happy that I'm in the space that I am in right now, and trying to continue to keep getting better, continue to keep growing, continue to keep developing. I feel like there's always still room to improve. There's always still more to be able to tap into. I feel like I'm not at my final form yet. Still trying to grow, develop, get to that, that final form, get closer to that final form, I should say.
What's next toward the Final Four?
Meetings after this interview.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Courtland.
Appreciate y'all.